Welcome to Big Daddy's Story Time. We're reading Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Double Team. Late one night, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were in their lair. Their teacher, Splinter, led them in a practice drill. Are you fighting in slow motion? Raphael teased Leonardo. I could go faster if I ignored my form like you, Leo replied. Ignore this form? With that, Ralph attacked Leo and they continued sparring. Splinter grabbed the two turtles, stopping their fight. You must learn to work together, he said. Spar 2-on-2 against Donatello and Michelangelo. Is that fair asked Raphael. We're way better. Mikey scoffed. At fighting, maybe. That's what I meant, Ralph said. Splinter signaled them to begin. Mikey and Donnie were on the floor in seconds. You were right, Sensei, said Raphael. Working together is fun. Mikey and Donnie were depressed. Look, guys, Leo said, Ralph and I are better fighters, but you are still important to this team. You two think of us as some kind of B team, Mikey said. April came into the lair looking upset. What's wrong? Asked Donnie. Some guys from the Purple Dragons mugged me, April said. The Purple Dragons were a dangerous street gang. They took my phone. The turtles wanted to get April's phone back, but Splinter urged them to stay out and to stay put. Every fight is a risk, he said. You don't know where it will lead. The turtles went anyway. We'll be careful, Leo promised as they ran out of the lair. The turtles found Fong, Sid, and Tossie, members of the Purple Dragons, in their hideout. Whack! Raphael kicked Sid in the chest. Fong and Tossie tried to fight back, but Leo and Ralph shut down their every move. Mikey and Donnie couldn't even get one hit in. We want our friend's phone back, Leo said. The defeated dragons showed the turtles their back room. It was full of stolen phones and other gadgets. Donnie pointed to a red phone with a charm on it. That looks like April's, he said. Before the turtles could leave with the phone, the room started to shake. Dozens of tiny robots burst through a crack in the floor. Each one grabbed a piece of loot and headed back down. They're stealing the stuff we stole, Sid cried. Fong grabbed April's phone and jumped out the window. B-team, get him, Leo commanded. Mikey and Donnie were offended, but they followed Fong out the window. Ralph taunted them as they left. Don't be afraid to call for help. Ralph and Leo smashed tiny robot after tiny robot, but many more escaped through a hole in the floor. Let's see where these things are coming from, Leo said, and the two turtles jumped into the hole. Sid and Tossie followed them. Ralph and Leo trailed the tiny robots to another building. Ralph nodded at Leo, and they dropped through a skylight, landing in front of the robot's master. Dexter Smackman, Ralph said. It's Baxter Stockman, Baxter Stockman corrected him, and you can't stop me. These robots are going to make me very rich. I call them Mousers, he added. Just when Ralph and Leo were about to attack, Baxter sprayed them with a red mist. Protect your eyes, Leo cried. The two turtles coughed and sputtered, but quickly realized they were fine. Leo and Ralph destroyed all the attacking Mousers one by one, but then a metal door slid open. Good thing I made an extra, Baxter crackled. Leo and Ralph fled from Baxter's lab with hundreds of Mousers chasing them. Baxter was about to celebrate his victory when Sid and Tossie jumped out of the shadows and snatched him. Leonardo and Raphael ran all around the city, scaling rooftops and jumping alleys. The Mousers never lost their trail. It must be that stuff he sprayed on us, Ralph said, leaping over a fence. Donnie would know what to do, Leo said, but after all the teasing he and Ralph had done, they were too proud to call their brother for help. The Mousers kept coming, and Leo and Ralph kept fighting back. "I've got an idea," Ralph said. The turtles perched on a street lamp and waited while the Mousers crowded around below. When some of them started chewing through the street lamp, Leo hopped down to a fire hydrant and opened it. Water sprayed everywhere. The chewed through street lamp came crashing down, zapping all the Mousers. But just when Leo and Ralph thought they were safe, a new bunch of Mousers turned the corner and came after them. "Okay, let's call Donnie," Ralph said.